We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He's got it. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
Here we go. Set.
Straight ahead. It's Walker. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 41, here's second and 6.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Walker. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up third and 5.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Seattle.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
This play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he will have the Seahawks first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
50 red.
On second down, Walker. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Green gap. Set hut.
One of the tight ends motions right.
Hut.
On third down, they go with Walker.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the double.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Yellow.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Back to throw. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Dixie Maverick.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And some nifty running on the return. This is some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on, set. Hut.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Watch out now. Safety Fury. Ready.
Now, faking the give, moving to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Set.
From the pistol, here's one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the set.
Williams in motion. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready.
To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker.
Walker again, the ball carrier. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
21. Here's 2nd and 3.
Black shot. Here we go. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Set.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 49. Carty's kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
10 yards to
60
go.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? Come. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
On the double. Blues, come on, set. Cut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Bill Green. Yep, slide through. Cut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Wrap up, hot 70, hot 70. Go, Reed, go. Let go.
Driving start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Washington.
44-yard line.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Pioneer. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Ready.
Got his man down the field. It is a big completion. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
30-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big time quarterback.
And he will score! Touchdown, Commanders! That touchdown gives them 18 on the season.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead.
Seahawks 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A handoff, running left is Walker. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
10 cycles. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Seahawks
initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure, but what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. Seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit.
Check 52, blue, ready?
Here's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. He gets free. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Washington. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Ready. Yellow, 43, 10. Go steal. Hut.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
19-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll take a shot for Watson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running backs. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Come on. Set. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Commanders can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
go, check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bronco lead. Steady.
The third quarter begins with a run. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Now, this looks like a design run. Fighting off defenders here. He'll turn forward and pick up 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready.
Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Vices, 60 Vices. Let's go.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, throws down for a loss.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
70. Hey, smash Bronco.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready, set.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Washington.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Panther 6, Mustang 19. Tight, 19 tight.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Washington.
While everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Throwing now from the gun. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards.
He's taken down
It's second
at the
down.
33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side. Utah got the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Street. Check. Hurt. Check. Red line. Street. Go check. Ready.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Washington. extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The middle, it's Walker. And he'll take this to about the 28. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Exiting the pocket right. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line. Moving outside the pocket. And let this one rip, looking for Watson. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll take a shot for Watson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Trail green.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances?
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. this time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Walker. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Rolling right. Oh, a loose football. The Commanders come up with it. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to rumble all the way home. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Seahawks 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They run with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That one swung out wide to Walker. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
A ball deep for the end zone. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, set, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready.
They'll run here with Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 3rd and long.
Right. Down.
He'll drop to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
50, green. Cut.
He's got it! And he will have the Seahawks first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
Seahawks, first down. A gain of 31.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.